Oh, say does that.
Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. They've got Harper. Kevin Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Castle. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Young. Portland moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Shepherd. Rebounded by Castle. Here's Harper. About a minute played here so far in the first. Now Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Wembanyama's not going to sacrifice points by letting the shot clock run out.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Outside Durant. There's a screen to the paint. And he gets it to go.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Shepherd. And there's the drive. And finished off by Bull.
Come on, BA. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Ooh, excellent D there from Young.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Williams with the screen. Lets it fly. And it's Shepherd missing.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
Here's Harper. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Blazers trail by 4. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go. And great job to establish position and square up.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I spoke with the Trailblazers head coach for a bit. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Young. Following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Just 2 to shoot. And here's Shepherd for 3 to get it again.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Harper passes to Durant. And here's Castle. Inside. Here's Young. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's Shepherd. No made baskets yet. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
Fires from 14. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Outside Young. Here's Dick. And he can't bank that one in. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-4 run. Harper passes to Durant. Now here's Castle. Wembanyama, screen on Dick. Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for 2.
Free throw is good from Durant. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for Durant. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Timeout. And the other team is running all over them right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. In third, the Spurs.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Pass to Young. Here's Kittles. He's guarded by Castle. Here's Ewing. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
An elite shot blocker. Wembanyama covers so much ground.
From deep, Harper. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Blazers trail by 15. Here's Shepard. Yet to see a basket. They still need this. Over to the wing. Here's Nixon. Knocks it down from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
For San Antonio, they've got 7 of 8 in the basket. Outside Durant. Sohan outside. And there's the lob. Harper misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off and it forced him in.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in scoring opportunities.
He's off on the second, and the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim. But some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Portland moving it around. It's intercepted. Pass to Alford. Fires for 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Blazers trail by 13. Here's Shepard. Here's Nixon from the arc. Here's Ewing. Sohan with a rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
They swipe it. Here's Shepard. Portland again missing.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
San Antonio again can't hit. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Kittles. To the left wing. He shoots. The rebound by the Spurs.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Sohan outside. Here's Farmer. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Kittles. Pass to Nixon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nixon's got 5.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And here's Sohan. Outside Durant. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ewing's got his 5th rebound in this one. A nice shot by Kittle.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Pass to Sohan. The three. And it's Alford missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Nixon. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
I just love the ball movement.
There's 42 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Farmer. Pass to Durant. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts. Here's Shepard. Still without a bucket. On the take. Here's Nixon. Connects from downtown.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Sohan, right side. With 1 on the clock. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's San Antonio leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
When you spread the floor and force defenses to close out to the three-point line, it's going to create driving lanes.
Shepard is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Bowl in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Pass to Harper, 3-pointer, and he recovers it. Back to Castle. Launches a 3. Portland with a rebound. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year. Here's Shepard. Still no points. Here's Ewing. No good off the back of the rim. Now Wembanyama. Pass to Harper. Back to Castle. Just 4 to shoot. Pulls it. San Antonio again can't hit. Blazers trail by 6. Here's Shepard. Here's Ewing. Covered by Wembanyama. Ewing, no good. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
2 shots.
Off. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Good on the second one. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. There's a screen by Bowl. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
From deep, Harper. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, a couple made threes in the first quarter, and he's not slowing down after drilling another one.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, thanks a lot. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. EA?
makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Shepard. Hasn't got one to fall yet. That three's off the mark.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
From deep, Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And this is how dangerous Wemby can be from deep. You gotta respect his range.
Left side Bull. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Shot from 12. Again, the Spurs score.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Blazers trail by 11. Here's Shepard to the middle. And it's Dick. That time on the assist by Shepard. Dick's got his first basket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
They set the pick.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, San Antonio moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Castle for 3. Bull grabs the board. For Portland, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Shepard. No points so far. Pass to Young. And Young slams it in.
And when he finishes that way, ooh, that's fun.
Hey, he's a blue-collar guy, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's exactly what you want. When he's at the rim with his size, he should be attacking. Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Here's Harper. Soft touch off the glass. Harper's got 14 points for the game.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
Timeout called. Portland. Portland making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And looking at second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. 5th, the Spurs.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Castle on the wing, guarded by Dick.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Wembanyama, pass to Sohan. Here's Harper. He's got 14.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
Pass to Shepard. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
For obvious reasons, it's hard to truly contest Wembanyama without fouling.
These are his first free throws of the game. First free throw is good.
Wembanyama. 3 shots.
The second free throw is good. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
And he nails the third.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Shepard. He's scoreless. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Some of it's good defense, and some of it's just poor shot selection. Either way, he's being shut out.
Now here's Sohan. Beyond the arc. San Antonio again can't hit. Blazers trail by 12. Here's Shepard. Tries to break his ice. The putback. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Pass to Alford. Sohan outside. Portland with a rebound. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Here's Shepard. Portland moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. Sohan with a rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Alford. No points yet. San Antonio again can't hit. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Offensive screen set.
And a moment to check out who the San Antonio Spurs have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday,
Home-cooked meals and their own beds might be exactly what these guys need. This squad has had a rough go of it lately, so this homestand could be just what the doctor ordered.
right wing. Here's Sohan. Back to Durant. Spurs need to get one up here. The shot by Sohan, no good. Blazers trail by 12. Pass to Nixon. There's the three. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
4-3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Kevin Durant taking 3 shots.
Free throws good from Durant.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Blazers trail by 14. Outside Young. Pass to Nixon. Here's Coleman. There's a minute 47 left to play in the half. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, if you're struggling like this, unless you have a wide open look, make that next pass.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Highland's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Shepard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And stolen by Durant. 3-on-3. Here's Alford. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. The Trailblazers shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Here's Shepard. Pass to Ewing. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Out to the right wing. Back to Sohan. 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the top of the key. Portland with a rebound.
Well, he's over, but they're still winning, and that's really all that matters.
Pass to Coleman. To the left side wing. Here's Shepard. Here's Ewing. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
To the right side. Takes a 3. Here's Durant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the San Antonio Spurs in a good situation. Up by 13 points to close the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Portland Trail Blazers.
They have been sloppy here, Ernie. You know, I know they're hearing it in the locker room right now. You can't compete with that many mistakes.
And next up on the docket, a look at some upcoming games. The Houston Rockets will be playing against the Warriors out in San Francisco. That one tips off noon Eastern.
Not sure we'll see an upset tonight. Big disparity between these teams.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Blazers trail by 13. And so in the game for the Spurs, we've got Wembanyama, Harper out there with Castle, then there's Kevin Durant, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Blazers ball.
Outside Bull, Portland moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Young from outside the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Harper passes to Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Tim, back in 1996, he led the league in three-point percentage. He shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, BA, it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Shepherd. Yet to see a basket. Outside Dick. Pass to Bull. Back to Dick. Here's Shepherd. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And that one drops.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Now here's Dick. Pass to Bull. Now here's Young. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3. Young's got 7.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Dick. Out to the wing. Outside Bull. Up top Dick. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And the 3 off target.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. So it's Portland now, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Timeout called, Portland.
Let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Grady Dick. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Shepard. To the wing on the left. Young from long range.
First personal foul. First team foul.
San Antonio leading by 18. Harper passes to Durant. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You can't play much better than this. That's 4 straight to start the half.
Portland has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Outside Dick, shot to stop the run. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Dick. To the wing, right side. 5 on the clock. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Young with the defensive effort. And Portland's shooting 35% so far in this one. Pass to Shepard. Outside Young. Here's Shepard. Shoots over Harper. Portland, no good that time either.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Wembanyama. Solid defense from Bowl. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Durant's shot is off. Blazers trail by 20. Pass to Shepard. Here's Ewing. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Ewing's got 7.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
An open look for Durant. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Shepard. No points so far. Dick finds Bull. Back to Dick. Pass to Shepard. Fires from deep. Rebound San Antonio.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Durant. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Shepard. Here's Ewing. Guarded by Durant. And here's Dick for 3. That shot off the mark.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Blazers trail by 20. Pass to Shepard. There's a screen. Here's Coleman. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dick. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Trailblazers foul.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. You know, as we watch Grady Dick, what stands out about his game, Ted?
Well, Brian, it's the way he moves off the ball. He will keep defenses occupied, cutting and coming off screen, and he has the size to get his shot off over even the most hotly contested defender.
Who wants a free t-shirt tonight?
Young, he's checked in for Portland. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Highland comes in for Harper. Here's Alford, still without a bucket. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And with this pause, a check on the stats to show you which teams led the league in assists last year. Second, the Spurs.
Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over to the left wing. Bowl, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Sohan outside. Here's the pick. Pass to West. The kick to Durant. Shot from the wing. Portland with a rebound. Ewing's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Dick. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for San Antonio. There's the triple. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Dick. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Pass to Durant. Dick against Highland. Back to Durant. The 3 on target from range. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Portland shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
Dick, shooting 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Williams is checked in for Bowl. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Highland. Young against Durant. Pass to Shepard. Clock at 6. Looking to end this cold spell. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Durant, good on the shot. Durant's got 22 points.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Spurs just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. With the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. San Antonio leading by 22. Dick is out there with Shepard. Then it's Williams, and it's Young in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Castle on the wing, over Dick. Castle misses.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Pass to Ewing. That one goes. Count it.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-back legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Number 2, Dylan Harper.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. 6 to shoot. Ewing passes to Williams. 14 feet away. The bank shot, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Back to Sohan. San Antonio moving the ball around. From deep, Harper. Portland with a rebound. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Williams. Pass to Shepard. Williams on the wing. Back to Young. Here's Shepard. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
San Antonio ball.
And the Blazers making a change here. Bowles checked in.
Number 55, Manute Bol.
San Antonio leading by 22. Here's Harper. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Shooting for San Antonio, Sohan taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. The Trailblazers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Dick, pass to Ewing. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
And here's Shepard for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Shepard's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pass to Castle. Takes the 3. Here's Sohan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. San Antonio leading by 19. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Wembanyama screen. Castle for 3. Fires in the triple.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now here's Bol. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And in recent years, Legs, we're seeing a lot of young teams having success. Also, depth playing big dividends. What's changed?
Well, I think with today's up-tempo style, more players have to cover more ground. It just makes sense that younger, deeper teams are better equipped to handle all that wear and tear.
Young players seem to be more welcome, too, in the NBA culture.
No doubt. They're going to get an opportunity sooner.
Ewing, no good. San Antonio leading by 22. Castle outside. Six on the shot clock. Wembanyama screen. Lets it fly. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
Portland ball.
Portland, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Here's Shepard. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Sohan, the pass to Harper. Shot clock at 6. Here's Castle. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Stolen by Castle. Sohan, left side. San Antonio moving the ball around. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Gets the 3 to fall.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
The Spurs call time. And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Allie LaForge. And although it's... Early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
And now Washington's starting group. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Walton. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Kuzi in at the point. Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Thurman. 6 on the shot clock. On deep, Adebayo. Kuzi with the rebound. Now here's Leonard. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Leonard on the wing. Over Adebayo. They get it back. Walton. Cunningham against Young. Over Cunningham. With 1 on the clock, and Walton throws it down.
That is one of the many things you get from Walton. He's a relentless rebounder.
Launches it from deep. Rebound by the Wizards. They're getting their first look at the season at Pittsburgh in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against him. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Pass to Kuzi. And here's Young. Right side Leonard. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Leonard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Washington. Cunningham passes to Adebayo. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the four without question.
2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
No good on the second free throw. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Back to Leonard. Lets the three fly. And again, Washington with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's the screen. Fires away from way outside. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into the flow offensively.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent, partly because of his versatility.
Leonard, the pass to Kuzi. Back to Leonard. Walton, a screen on Moncrief. Leonard, no luck. Pittsburgh trails by 8. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses, and we'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Cousy passes to Leonard. Walton a screen on Moncrief. Down low. And there's Walton. That's good on the assist by Leonard.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Stolen away. To the paint. Here's Young. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
You can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And the Force making a change here. Bosch is checked in. And so Young nails them both. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Here's Cunningham. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
First in opponents' points per game, and they also are top 5 in rebounding. That was really a strength of this group all season.
Their defense, as you said, was sensational last season. Opponents could not figure out a way to put up big numbers against them. Pittsburgh making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Outside Leonard. It's good. For that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Bosch misses. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Bucks. Cousy passes to Leonard. Now Walton. And Walton throws it down.
You know, as soon as Walton has the ball around the rim, he's thinking about flushing it.
Pittsburgh trails by 12. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Out to Moncrief. Just 5 on the clock. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. Thurin's shot is off. Wizards leading by 12. Cousy passes to Leonard. Nice ball movement by Washington. This one for 3. That shot missing. Pittsburgh has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. He dived that one up from long distance.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
With a whole new group out there now. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Number 1, the Wizards.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
Abdul Rauf against Barbosa. Allen. Bosch grabs the miss.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Anthony on the wing, defended by Wilkins, and good that time.
And Anthony scores it in a variety of ways. He's especially confident close to the rim.
Barbosa against Abdul Rauf. Here's Wilkins. Here's Abdul Rauf over Barbosa. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
2 minutes remaining, first 2 minutes.
Thompson against Ginobili. Pass to Anthony. Mitchell looking it over. Now here's Anthony. He's defended by Wilkins. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Being that Anthony is 6'7", dunking is well within his arsenal. Nice finish there.
Allen, a screen on Barbosa. It's Allen with the drive, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Thompson kicks to Anthony. Pass to Bosch. Mitchell outside. A three-pointer, no good. Wizards leading by 5. Ginobili outside. Back to Stojakovic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Anthony. Banked in off the glass. Anthony's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 7.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Wizards. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We come back right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Wizards' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from...
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Can you actually believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
Wizards making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Pittsburgh trails by 5. Ginobili with the steal. It's stolen by Cunningham. Here's Thurman. Lambeer defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Adebayo. The Force keeping it alive with a fresh 14. Moncrief is checked in for Pittsburgh. Walton's checked in for the Wizards.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cunningham. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Well, nice to see Cunningham strike from mid-range. He obviously isn't afraid of mixing up his offense.
at the score, and it's stolen by Moncrief. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Kevin, back over to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, Allie, thanks. Cunningham against Leonard. Over Cunningham. Leonard with the bucket. 15 points in the game.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
And it's Adebayo in the corner. Now here is Moncrief. For the three. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Kuzi passes to Leonard. Outside, Lambier. Here's Kuzi. A rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Moncrief the pass to Cunningham. Shoots the three, trains it from beyond the arc. And that'll tie this game up.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Kuzi passes to Leonard. Screen by Walton. Good, Kawhi working near the hoop.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And so here are the fours. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. They set the pick. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 9.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Pass to Young. Lets it go from deep. Pittsburgh pulls it in. Thurman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Cunningham passes to Thurman. Pittsburgh working the ball around. Cunningham drives in. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, you know, Thurman is a dominant rebounder. He hits the glass with a lot of force.
Young outside. From the arc. Here's Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And a wide open look for Cunningham. Offline with his 3. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Walton throws it down. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
Just 2 to shoot. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
And Walton sends it back.
And how about the anticipation and timing? You know, we talk about Walton's offense. How about the defense, though, he provides for this team?
Fires the 3. Young with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Young's got 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Pittsburgh Force dancers.
going with the whole new group. Wizards making a switch here. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. In fourth, the Wizards.
There's not a whole lot to complain about with these numbers. I mean, they made a commitment to rebounding last year, and it was obvious. It showed on a consistent basis. They put great effort into rebounding the ball last season.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. To Barbosa. Three-pointer. Taps in the tray. Barbosa's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Pittsburgh.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Thompson finds Bosch. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Stolen by Stojakovic. Young pass to Wilkins. Back to Young. Throws it up high. Stolen by Bosch. Anthony on the wing. Back to Thompson. Barbosa against Young. 5 to shoot. Here's Anthony. Rebound, Washington. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Young. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Barbosa dishes to Anthony. Pass to Bosch. Misses the layup. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Barbosa against Abdul Rauf. Here's Stojakovic. Young, right side. Good D by Mitchell.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Anthony against Wilkins. Barbosa with a screen for Anthony. Over Wilkins. That is good, and the Wizards lead is cut to just one on the basket from Carmelo Anthony. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Wizards up by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here at Iron City Center.
Welcome, everybody. Let's jump right in with a look at the players of the week. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to affect the game and get himself open. You wish all the guys played at this level of intensity.
Work ethic has certainly been the name of the game for him lately. And guys, let's take a look at the Wizards in that first half. Neither side able to build a significant lead through 2.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways, they've looked like the more comfortable team. And that is a wrap.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
They've got Adebayo. He's out there with Moncrief. And it's Thurman in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Pittsburgh. It's a 1-point game. Outside, Adebayo. For the lead, Washington with the rebound. Walton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Outside, Leonard. Fades. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Moncrief. To the inside. Baseline try. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Force lead by 1.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Kuzi passes to Leonard. They set the screen. To the middle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. Jared Allen's checked in for Washington. Ginobili comes in for Trae Young. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Walton. Now here's Ginobili. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pittsburgh shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Inside. The jump hook. No good on that one. AT that time from Leonard. Pass to Kuzi. Back to Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
On the court,
check out Cade Cunningham here. Great showing for him last season. And he was also extremely dependable behind the three-point line, finishing the season among the top 20 in three-point percentage.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season. Now it's out of bounds before he's able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Moncrief. Leonard gets a hand on it.
Those long arms and big hands of Leonard helping him send that one back.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. In the corner, it's Ginobili. The 15-footer. Pittsburgh pulls it in. We can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Leonard. Some solid defense from Moncrief.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
And they take the lead. He's got 12.
Boy, nice floor awareness there from Sidney Moncrief. All about getting the rock to his open teammates.
Washington trailing. Here's Kuzi. Still yet to score. Allen right side. Now here's Ginobili. Defense is right there. No good with the layup. And so it's Cunningham. They'll bring it up for Pittsburgh. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Thurman. Rebounded by Manu Ginobili. Washington shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Pass to Kuzi. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Allen, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Kuzi, and the layup's good off the glass.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
The three, and again, it's Pittsburgh with a three.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Barbosa against Abdul Rauf. Lambeer with a screen on Barbosa. That's it, and the Force lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Lambeer. Lambeer's got his first bucket of the night. There's the triple. Rebound by the Wizards.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Here's Wilkins, count it, and the foul. That one's on Anthony.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. On the free throw, no good.
You can tell Dominique Wilkins just has that extra edge to his game. He's always hunting down his next bucket and willing to fight to get it.
The Wizards have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Chopped up 2 there. Wilkins has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Pass to Bosch. Clock at 6. Bosch is screen on Stojakovic with the shot. Out to Anthony from outside the arc. Rebounded by Lambeer. Washington leading now by 3, and that one is good. Wilkins has got 10.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Anthony, the pass to Mitchell. Looks for Bosch, gets it to him. They need this. Rebounded by the Wizards. Lambeer's got 4 rebounds in this game. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Lambeer a screen. Ginobili kicks to Wilkins. Over Anthony. Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell getting dirty down low.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Moncrief, he's checked in for Mitchell. Young against Moncrief. It's stolen by Anthony. 1:19 left in the third quarter. With a tie. Rebound by the Wizards.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Bowen. To the inside. Here's Stojakovic. That shot misses. Nice D from Bosch. Townsend finds Bosch. Yep, that one goes in there. Now just a 1-point Wizards lead.
Quick and twitchy in the paint. Bosch really getting it done here in year 1.
Stojakovic's screen on Moncrief. Here's Young. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Moncrief. Now Bosh, defended by Young. That gives them the lead. Bosh has got his 3rd basket of the night. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. We got Kawhi Leonard, also Walton out there, and it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot. Pass to Thurman. Fires from deep, and he's good on the 3 ball. And the Force lead by 4.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Here's Kuzi, covered by Cunningham. There's a good screen. Leonard looking over the floor. Shoots over Moncrief. And it's Leonard missing. Pittsburgh leading by 4. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Back to Young. Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And this is what Young is known for, a knockdown threat from downtown.
It's up a 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Walton is screen on Moncrief. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, he goes about 7 feet tall. Bill Walton is a nightmare matchup, not just because of his height, but because of his skill, too. Plus, he has a really high IQ.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
You know, what makes Walton special isn't just his physical gifts, and there are many of those. It's how well he uses those gifts. He's smart with his body and makes moves he knows will be the most impactful. He's an efficient, smart, highly skilled player.
Adebayo is checked in for Pittsburgh. Allen's checked in for Washington. Ginobili comes in for Young.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Leonard against Moncrief. Pass to Ginobili. Picked off in midair. Here's Moncrief. Cunningham for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got the lead up to 7 now for Pittsburgh. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Pittsburgh.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. And it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers. Players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Pittsburgh leading by 7. Moncrief the pass to Adebayo. Great D that time from Walton. Here's Kuzi. Ginobili outside. The Wizards with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
On the top of the key. Rebound by the Wizards. Walton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Ginobili the pass to Kuzi. Shakes him. Leonard with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got 22 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
And the first one at the line is good.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Leonard. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Such a strong wing. Quad can more than handle his own down low.
Back to Moncrief. Outside, Adebayo. The shot misses.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Outside Leonard. Ginobili outside. Pass to Kuzi. Just 5 to shoot. Allen a screen on Cunningham. Kuzi. That 3 off the mark.
Really good shot contest there. Made it tough for the shooter.
Here's Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Allen, that's good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Jacks up a 3. The three-pointer is right on target. 3 points in the game.
Boy, the points really accumulating from three-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Back to Walton. That ball's nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
Moncrief's shot is off. Leonard the pass to Ginobili. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Hits the three-point bomb.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Allen a screen on Cunningham. Kuzi pass to Leonard. A floater, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Sidney Moncrief.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Now, Adebayo. And the three misses. Oh, what an assist, leading him to the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys. Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And here is Walton. Young outside. 5 on the clock. Cunningham pulls it down. Pittsburgh leading by 4. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
It's Young on the wing.
Pittsburgh foul call. Eagles man Adebayo. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Bill Walton.
Shoot 2.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. So Walton nails both of them.
Well, that time he made the most of that trip to the line and cuts the deficit.
Launches from deep. Not that time. It won't go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. Young outside. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Does not go in. Pittsburgh leading by 5. Here's Adebayo. And the layup is off. Leonard against Cunningham. Out of bounds. Possession goes to the Force. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
And they double up Cunningham.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. And what's their best move at this point?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
And that one is good.
Because Walton is so dominant on offense at times, he gains a lot of respect around the league.
So they foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Leonard! No good from 3. Nice lead and looking confident.
And they've got a chance to push it to double digits.
Warriors of the Force take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg
right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Tuesday, then on Friday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Pistons, that'll be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. They've got Derrick Rose. He's out there with Brandon Miller. And it's Garnett in at the 4. And for Cincinnati, we've got Jalen Wells. And it's Howell in at the 4. Wow, the fans are loud in here tonight, Doris. Early season hype. Is all around us.
This building feels electric right now. Listen, the standings are wide open. Hope is in the air. It's contagious.
Johnson passes to McGrady. Down low. Here's Reed. The rebound by Embiid. And Rose has got the ball here for Charlotte. Good job in the low post.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
Johnson passes to Howell. Here's McGrady. No one near him. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Rose outside. Puts up a 3. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Pass to Howe. With the floater. Count it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Rose. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Tries it from 19. Not going to go that time. For Cincinnati, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Wells, the pass to McGrady. Here's Howe. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. From behind the arc. The Hornets pull it in. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Cincinnati. To the left wing. Rose outside. And here's Miller. Back to Rose. Lets the 3 fly. And Reed pulls it down. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Rose, plenty of space. Charlotte, no good that time either. Cincinnati in the lead. Johnson passes to McGrady. Here's Howell. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Picked by Reed. Pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. Counted from distance. McGrady's got 5.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Miller. No made baskets yet. Garnett. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Cincinnati leading by 3. Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, does, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
Here's McGrady, guarded by Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McGrady's shot is off.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
And so it's Cincinnati with the ball. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Johnson. Here's McGrady, guarded by Miller. From the high post. And the jumper is good. He has 7. Hornets trail by 3. Rose outside. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Here's McGrady. He's got 7. Picked by Reed. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Rose. There's the steal. To the inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Garnett. The shot. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Powell passes to Wells. Pass to Johnson. Over to the wing. Here's McGrady. Buries it from 3. McGrady's got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 6. And Charles Lee wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The Hornets making a switch here. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Hornets, 3rd.
It's one thing to be aggressive getting to the line. And last year, they made good on the opportunities when they presented themselves.
In transition. Here's Irving. That shot off. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Bird. Down low. Here's Garnett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
Here's McGrady. Coming off a 31-point game. 6 on the shot clock. And a nice finish on the layup. McGrady's got 12 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Here's Bird. He's guarded by Irving. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the line for him here.
Larry Bird, 2 shots.
And he makes a first. He does not get the second one. Cincinnati leading by 5. McGrady. 12 points for him. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Theus. Still no points. Has to pick it. Here's Theus. Puts up a deep three. And it's Irving with a rebound. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's McGrady. Robinson on the wing. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to Bird. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McGrady. Now here's Reed. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Here's McGrady. He's got 12. Basket's good. McGrady's got 14 points for the game.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Here's Bird. Back to Rose. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Good on the bucket. And now a 9-point Cincinnati lead.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They set a pick to the paint. Here's Gardner.
Oh, kind of mean on that one. Mean and so disrespectful.
Listen, this guy's been able to pick and pop or pick and roll. He could write a book on how to finish.
Here's Robinson. He gets it in there.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so it's Cincinnati. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cincinnati.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Johnson, and it's Wells in at the 3. And for the Hornets, they've got Joel Embiid, and it's Bird in at the 4. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Cincinnati. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Robinson gets the bucket. And Cincinnati leads by 11.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Miller outside. Pass to Bird from deep. It's hauled in by Cincinnati.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Johnson. The rebound by Embiid. Hornets trail by 11. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Miller outside. Pass to Bird. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Robinson. Cincinnati leading by 11. Johnson finds Robinson. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Bird. Let's go with a three. Sure, from three-point range.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Johnson a screen on Miller. And here's Johnson. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Robinson. Back to Johnson. The three is up. And the three-pointer goes. Johnson's got 5 now.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Inside, Theus. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Irving. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Miller. Here's Theus. Clock at 6, and there's a 3-second violation. And a quick pause here. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and check out last season's best shot blockers. Cincinnati leading by 15. Outside Irving. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
So that's his second foul. Not a big deal yet, but you certainly don't want to pick up that third.
Charlotte's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Up top, Miller. He's scoreless. Pass to Embiid. Puts the move on. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Here's Johnson. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Screen by Robinson. Lets it go from 14. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Theus. Here's Bird. Screen by Embiid. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. No good on the triple.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Johnson. Outside Irving. Pass to Howe. Now Robinson. Irving for 3. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Here's Theus. Still without a bucket. The 3 ball. Sinks it from distance.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Cincinnati calls timeout. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
Substitution
Rose against Johnson. Outside Robinson. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati. Rose against Johnson. Rose can't connect.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Screen by Robinson. Back to Johnson. Over Rose. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten his third basket of the night. Here's Rose. No points yet. Pass to Garnett. From downtown. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Reed's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
McGrady the pass to Reed. And here's Johnson. Launches it, and he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Pass to Garnett. Lets it go from deep. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. McGrady the pass to Johnson. Here's McGrady. Driving to the basket. That one doesn't drop. Here's Rose.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Bird.
2 minutes.
15 in his last outing. And a miss there on the triple.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Reed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
It's his first trip to the line.
Willis Reed. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 14-point game. And the shot goes in.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Cincinnati has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's McGrady. He's got 14. 6 to shoot. Johnson passes to McGrady. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Bird, that's good. Bird's got 10 points in the quarter.
And you can see the advantage of running the offense through Derrick Rose, showing strong decision-making, really nice pass.
That's good from Robinson on the assist by Johnson. And Cincinnati leads by 12. Charlotte is shooting 35% in the second so far. Hey, expanding his range. Knocks down the triple. 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Robinson. He's got 10. This one for 3. McGrady shot is off. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. One second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. That'll do it for the first half. Lions out in front, leading by 8. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
When I look at Cincinnati, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that way. Most of the time, it's about instant gratification. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, they obviously love the three-point shot, but tonight it does not love them back.
You know what, Kenny? When you love something and it doesn't love you back, time to move on.
Hold on, let me write that down. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hornets trail by 8. We've got Jalen Wells, and it's McGrady in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who Wes Unseld Jr. starts the second half with. No good on the shot. Well, Cincinnati's shooting 47% on this one, looking efficient. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. McGrady's got 16 points now.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Reed. Cincinnati working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Howell passes to McGrady. Over Miller. McGrady shot is off. Hornets trail by 10. Now here's Rose. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Wells.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Pass to Howell. Shoots over Embiid. Hits the target from 18 feet. Howell's got his second basket of the night.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Unloads. And Howell pulls it down.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Pass to McGrady. Now here's Reed. Now here's Johnson, guarded by Rose. Johnson with a bucket.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Here's Garnett. Screen by Embiid. Pass to Garnett. Here's Miller. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now here's Johnson. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Pass to McGrady. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Cincinnati making a change here. Irving's checked in. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Pass to Rose. The three is up. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Reed's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Now here's Reed. And Embiid with the block. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, the future of the NBA is digital. Commissioner Silver said streaming allows us to better engage fans through the personalization of telecasts, creating chat communities, buying products, playing fantasy. There's an enormous opportunity. We are just barely scratching the surface. BA, back to you.
It's getting interactive. All right, Allie, thank you.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Rose outside. Pass to Theus. Back to Rose. To the middle. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 4 rebounds in the game. To win the run. The shot is good. And the assist by Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Now here's Rose. Yet to see a basket. Garnett passes to Theus. Pass to Garnett. With the 10-footer. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
McGrady, good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
2 open that time. Made it look easy. Rose has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Cincinnati calls timeout. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
McGrady shot is off. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 14. Right wing puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. They led the game at one point by 20. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Pass to Cooper. Here's McGrady. From deep. It doesn't go for him.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Theus, the pass to Rose. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Rose has got 5 now.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. The guy gets buckets through contact out there, so tough.
Here's Irving. Robinson. It's good on the putback. And Cincinnati leads by 14.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Bird passes to Pickett. Knocks down the long J. Pickett's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. For Cincinnati, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. Irving looking it over. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Miller's checked in for Charlotte.
Number 24, Brandon Miller.
There's a minute 40 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bird. He's guarded by Irving. Rose can't connect.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Pass to McGrady. Irving, a screen on Rose. Here's McGrady. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Miller, the pass to Rose. The three. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Irving. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Reed, no good. Miller, left side. From deep, Rose. And Reed pulls it down. Reed's got rebound number 11. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to McGrady. Here's Cooper, guarded by Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Cooper passes to Irving. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Garnett. Rose outside from the arc. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Cincinnati leading by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. 4th quarter on the court for the Hornets. Miller is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Bird in at the power forward position. Johnson with a bucket.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Bird. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Embiid against Robinson. 5 to shoot. Cooper passes to Robinson. Shoots over Embiid. Robinson can't hit.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Pass to Bird. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. Releases. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Wells, the pass to Johnson. And here's Wells. Back to Robinson. And it's blocked by Embiid.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Hornets trail by 8. Here's Bird. Pass to Rose. Here's Bird. Fires the 3. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Timeout called, the Lions. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Wes Unseld Jr. had to say to his team. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Robinson gets the bucket.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Bird. This one for three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, helping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Wells misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Now here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Embiid's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. To take the lead. Bird, that's good. Bird's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Embiid with a steal. And it's the Hornets on the break. And he lobs it up top. Johnson against Rose. Johnson passes to Cooper. Here's Howe. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Back to Wells. Beyond the arc. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid. Here's Bird. Covered by Johnson. Rose. The pass to Embiid. Shoots over Robinson. Embiid can't hit. The Lions have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Howe. Pass to Johnson. Here's Cooper. For three, Robinson. Rose grabs the board. Puts it up from the high post. It's hauled in by Cincinnati.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Pass to Howe. Now here's Johnson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Bird. He's covered by Wells. And it's Bird missing. The Lions trail. Here's McGrady. Pass to Howe. Here's McGrady. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Miller. Shoots. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Oh, deflected. And it's stolen by Rose. Pass to Bird. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Rose has got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's McGrady. And it's stolen by Rose. The finish! Rips down the breakaway slam.
We know this about Derrick Rose. He never ducks these moments. He's fearless, this guy.
Here's Howe. Here's Johnson. And it's stolen by Rose. Now the Hornets moving it up. Oh, wow! Both hands there for a little extra.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Timeout called, the Lions. Lions trail. Ooh, no good. The dry spell continues. Shot clock at 6. Picked him. Now here's Wells. The D's right on him.
And that could really be the game-changing moments.
I agree. What a turn of events.
If anyone wants to know where the momentum turned, that may have been it right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Piece of it. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's McGrady. Lets it fly from 18. Count it!
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Embiid. Blocked! Here's McGrady. Guarded by Miller. And he racks up 2.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Now Johnson. There's a screen. The 3 is in.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Johnson against Rose. Here's Embiid. Fast break. Here we go. To take the lead. And yes, sir. Lays it up and in.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
No time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Embiid. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
Here's Bird. He's covered by Wells. Oh, it doesn't go! And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Third team foul. Johnson taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Outside Miller from downtown. Shot's no good. And so it's Cincinnati winning this one. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And time to present our
Early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Russell. Jason Tatum is out there with Black. And it's Mikan in at the 4. Wade is covering. Russell a screen on Wade. And Simmons with the rebound. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Heat. Wade gets the bucket.
And he'll free up more space for himself on the perimeter with buckets like that. Wade's smart to get to work inside.
Beyond the arc. Rebound by Johnson. Pass to Griffin. Now here's Howard. Johnson outside. Griffin passes to Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Now here's Tatum. Shot clock at 5. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
0 for 3, not the start they're looking for.
Johnson with it. Out guarded by Tatum. Pass to Griffin. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. I asked him if there's anything in particular they can do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allen.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Tatum. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Right side, Griffin. Outside, Simmons. Lets it go. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 4. Lots of moments, RJ, shine through in the career of Jason Tatum.
The one that sticks out to me was the moment of relief after they won the finals. The "we did it" quote will live in Celtics infamy, echoing that of the great Kevin Garnett.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's the screen. Griffin with the steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Howard, that's good.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. Back to Johnson. Outside for Griffin. Just 3 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Second chance effort. And Howard with the nice bucket inside. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
how about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Wade is covering. Pass to Mikan. Griffin with the steal. For the finish. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Tatum. No scoring in this one. And he banks in the layup.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Now Wade to the paint and stolen by Russell. Pass to Black. Back to Tatum. Over Simmons. Tatum's shot is off.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Simmons finds Wade. Johnson outside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Oh, Russell in position. Now here's Simmons. Wade outside. Six to shoot. On the wing, Johnson. Shoots over Black. Johnson can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Boston again missing. Miami leading by 6. Simmons passes to Johnson. Here's Griffin. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. For the Heat. Parks, he's checked in for Howard. Grant comes in for Griffin. Williams, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Tyler Hero in for Wade. Williams, good, and Grant gets the assist. And the Heat lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the right side. Aguirre against Williams. Now, here is Aguirre. Tight defense on him. He gets that one.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Hero on the wing from downtown, and Lively pulls it down. Celtics trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Pass to Rice. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Heat. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Down low. It's picked off. Pull up Jay. And the shot goes in from Aguirre. Flyers got his second bucket of the night.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
And here is Johnson. Pass to Barks. Miami no good on that time either. Outside Holiday. Out to the right wing. Here's Aguirre, and again it's Boston converting.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Parks. Back to Johnson. Here's Cherokee Parks. And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Rice dishes to Holiday. Lively a screen on Hero. Lively, that's good. Lively's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
To end the cold streak, and the basket by Barnes.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
They set the pick to the wing right side. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Heat lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami?
They've put their hard hats on and gone to work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
On the floor for Boston. Holiday out there with Black. Then it's Russell. And it's Rice in at the small forward position. Here's Black. Still without a basket. Russell sets a screen for Holiday. Pass to Rice. Shot from the wing. Rebound by the Heat. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here is Holiday. Russell a screen on Simmons. Oh, Russell in position. Howard with the steal. And Simmons kicks to Wade. Johnson with the bounce pass. Simmons finds Griffin. They double team Griffin. 5 to shoot. A 3 from Simmons. Boston grabs the miss. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Griffin. Back to Johnson. In the corner, it's Griffin. At the teardrop. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Shots good by Rice. And that ties it up.
And you simply can't give Rice those close looks because he is going to make you pay.
Pass to Griffin. Back to Johnson. Bobbed up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Johnson. Now Griffin. Howard in the post. Russell's there, and it goes down 2 points. 8 points for Howard.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Russell sets a screen for Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
What you love about Drew Holiday is he's a true teammate. He's selfless and just wants to see his whole squad win.
Both free throws good from Holiday. For Miami, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Griffin sets the screen for Johnson. Pass to Griffin. Howard setting the pick for Simmons. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And the rookie's showing signs of being able to do some work inside. Simmons, boy, he has such potential.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him. For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
That one is off. And he can't hit the second.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Andy LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Guys?
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Marks, he's checked in for Howard. Grant comes in for Griffin. Williams, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Hero subbed in for Magic Johnson. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. They lead by 4. Wade, right side. And Boston with the rebound. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Grant on the wing. Wade's feeling it out a bit, and the shot falls short this time. The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Outside, Aguirre. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Horace Grant.
And just a difficult cover. Aguirre's a great ball handler, and at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Heat have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Williams passes to Wade. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Williams, a screen on Holiday. Pocket 6. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. No good, unable to end this run. And the points coming for them now, Greg in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Aguirre against Grant. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Grant sets a screen for Williams. No good from Grant.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Aguirre against Grant. Over to the wing. Here's Mikan over Williams. Count that one. And the Celtics lead by 3.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And Miami shooting in this game, 45%. Pass to Williams. Back to Hero. Wade on the wing. Releases. Aguirre grabs the miss. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Tatum. Throws it down. JT.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
He's checked in for the Celtics. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. In the third spot, Dwayne Wade.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Hero with it. 8 points his last outing, picked by Williams. Hero on the wing, guarded by Holiday. To end the run, Hero no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Holiday, the pass to Aguirre. The 3, good on the triple. And it's an 8-point Celtic lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Grant on the wing. Wade outside. Wade inside.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Wade is covering. Outside, Aguirre. The shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Grant. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Grant with a screen on Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And defense makes an effort to stop Grant inside, but he gets physical right back and gets the whistle.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses.
The thing about Horace Grant, he's a glue guy, but also ultra talented. What an asset to this team.
Boston making some changes. Rice is checked in. And it's Anthony Black in for Drew Holiday. Good on the second free throw. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Black. Nothing on the board. Pass to Aguirre. And he gets the bucket.
Assist from
From past the arc, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first half of play. Celtics out in front. They finish off the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena.
Get ready for some high RPM and amazing stuff from your pocket money.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Miami Heat.
We haven't seen any urgency in this team so far. That's why they find themselves losing at home. They need to come out with some fire in the second half and let this crowd back into the game. Otherwise, they're giving away their home court advantage.
And now, moving on, a look at the players of the week deserving of the recognition. Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Well, he could give you plenty of highlights, but a lot of substance too. He's moving the needle for his team.
And normally I do favor the big man, but I will admit, he's worth the price of admission.
When was the last time you paid to get in a game?
I pay all the time with my face.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
For those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Mark Aguirre really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Celtics leading by 7. They've got Magic Johnson. Howard is out there with Griffin. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Wade in at the 2 guard. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Leans inside. Nice jump shot. Good. Tatum's got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last 2 seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now Black, still scoreless. Outside Tatum. Here's the 3. And it's Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 9 points. Griffin looking around. He can't get that one. Nice D from Russell. The Celtics shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And it's sent back by Howard. Bounce pass from Tatum. Pass to Mikan. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Another shot. Russell, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this. Pick it up.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
An all-around talent. Wade is outstanding at involving his guys.
Busted. No good that time either.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Johnson dishes to Wade. Pass to Howard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Heat have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. Johnson against Tatum. Howard with the steal. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Pass to Griffin. Over Russell. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston again missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose egg.
Howard finds Simmons. Pop it there for Wade. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, there's Boston, 2.5 games back.
And, you know, for Boston, they haven't looked anything like the team we thought they'd be this year. Still such a long way to go. They could be in line for a long, tumultuous season.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Johnson can't hit.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Inside, Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Wade outside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
To Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Russell in the corner. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside for Griffin. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Howard setting the pick for Wade. 13 feet away. And Simmons slams it in.
And already one of Simmons' strengths, rebounding the ball, and getting up a shot before the defense can react.
Bounce pass Black. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Tatum on the wing. Over Simmons. Tatum's shot is off.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead. Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Black with it. Guarded by Simmons. Russell inside. Working on Howard. Can't get it to fall. Pass to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Wade. Rebound Boston. Russell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here is Tatum. Here's Black. Tatum with a screen on Johnson. Boston again missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Wade. Outside for Griffin. And stolen by Russell. Black with it. Hasn't made one yet. Wade is covering. Pass to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Over Simmons. Tatum's shot is off.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Simmons. Howard setting the pick for Simmons. And Howard with the stuff.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And look at the basket, guys, still shaking. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look for Miami. Parks, he's checked in for Howard. Williams comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Tyler Hero in for Wade. Here's Black. Idly inside. No good. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Parks. Outside, Simmons. Outside, Williams. Now here's Johnson. Shoots over Black. Johnson's shot is off. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Rice. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against John Morant and the New York Knicks. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns.
In that game against Kansas City, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
And he knocks down the first one.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
The Heat making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Both free throws good from Rice.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside, Williams lets it go with a 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Outside, Aguirre. For 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 7 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, Hero. Pass to Simmons. Shoots over Black. Simmons can't get it to go. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Black the pass to Rice. Here is Aguirre. And taken away by Magic. There goes Magic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. There's the pick. And he drives in. Celtics have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Celtics, Brown, 2.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Celtics up by 9. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got Aguirre. Anthony Black is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Rice in at the shooting guard position. Outside, Aguirre. Over Simmons. Aguirre, no good. The Heat trail by 9. Johnson outside. Pass to Williams. Now Simmons. Clock at 6. Back to Williams. Now, here is Aguirre. Here's Black. Here's Mikan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. And it's Wade in for Hero. Just 5 to shoot. Wade with no one around. And stolen by Aguirre. Oh, Russell in position. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now here's Griffin. And Boston with the rebound. Mikan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Tatum over Wade. Misses the jumper.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Pass to Johnson. And it's Russell with the rebound. Russell's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside, Aguirre. To the inside. And stolen by Williams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The 3-ball. And it's Russell with the rebound. Boston leading by 13. Tatum passes to Aguirre. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He knows every possession is critical now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Now, here's Wade. 4 on the shot clock. Griffin can't get it to go in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Started by Howard. Pass to Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here is Williams, guarded by Tatum. Wade is covering to the left wing. They set the pick. Here's Black, and again it's Boston converting. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And
wow!
That is
powerful. And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Celtics.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Celtics leading by 17. To the middle, here's Russell. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The 3 from Tatum. It's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Johnson kicks to Wade. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Boston. Mikan's got his 6th rebound on the night. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Covered by Johnson. Outside Tatum. It's stolen by Wade. Wade getting it done in transition.
The teams are going to have to watch out for Wade in the open floor. He gets up court in a heartbeat.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Drains the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Griffin passes to Howard. And it's denied. Back up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Wade is covering. 5 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Here's Mikan. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Mikan's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, he just has such great command of that area of the floor. Mikan puts just as much effort into his offensive rebounding as he does at the other end.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Russell. Here's Mikan. Tatum on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. The kick out to Tatum. And another basket for Boston.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Let's now take our opportunity to check out our player of the game.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Williams. Howard draws the double. A 3 from Simmons. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's Boston. They're on a 17-4 run right now. And the slam dunk by Russell.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Griffin. And you hear about the second apron, bringing both financial and basketball-related penalties. Richard, do you think that shrinks the window for contending teams?
It's going to force some very, very tough decisions. We've already seen teams making adjustments to put themselves in a better financial position. Those penalties, they're aggressive.
Here's Griffin. Outside, Simmons. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Mikan. Mikan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside, Tatum. Wade is covering. And it's Russell in the corner. And here's Tatum for 3.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Jason Tatum.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Simmons. Griffin passes to Howard. Wade outside. Johnson outside. And yes, it's good. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside Tatum. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. And, we figuring it out.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along